Good afternoon, everyone. I just had a wonderful meeting with Aung San Suu Kyi, and I want to say that for me it is an extraordinary honor to be able to spend some time with her, as the world has been so inspired by her leadership, her commitment to democracy, and for her great courage. We congratulate her and her party on their recent election victories, and we look at this time here in Burma as one that presents historic opportunities, but also is one of many challenges. And my own country is committed to continuing to take positive steps for continuing reforms occur here. After the election, Secretary Clinton announced some additional commitments, and we look forward to seeing progress made in terms of democratic reforms and in terms of investments in people that will ensure that better life is possible for everyone here. And I just want to say personally, as the Ambassador for Global Women's Issues for the United States, that I have come here to be here over the next few days, particularly to look at the challenges and opportunities that impact women and girls, recognizing that everyone in society has a role to play, and that no country can get ahead if it leaves half of its people behind. And already today I had an opportunity to meet with some extraordinary young women, as well as women who are entrepreneurs working to grow the economy, and I know I will have continuing opportunities in the days that I am here in this country.
It's been a big honor and a pleasure for me to welcome the first United States Ambassador for Women's Affairs. We've counted the number of women among the media people, 13. Not bad. We have 13 MPs. We've got 13 women MPs into Parliament recently. 13 seems to be our lucky number. And it's very, very interesting to talk to other women, to find out how we feel the same about so many issues, even though we come from different parts of the world. And this is why it's been such a pleasure to welcome you and to know that you have really enjoyed, apart from getting a lot out of your visit to this country. And there will be, if you would like to ask a few questions, I'll have to limit you to a very few because time is limited. Shall we give precedence to the women?
Sure, I'm all for that.
Could you repeat the question? I think we need a mic.
As an ambassador of the global women issue, I would like to know that what's U.S. position about the war between the two states, and because the majority of them are women and children, and I would like to know what actions U.S. will make for these issues.
Thank you very much for that question. I think it's an important question that in much of the civil strife that's taken place in the ethnic communities, women have borne, in many ways, the greatest consequences, both in terms of some atrocities that have been committed, in terms of the numbers who have been displaced. And certainly the ceasefires are a first step, but then there has to be a real effort within communities for them to be politically empowered to ensure that as agreements are reached, they cover all of the issues that impact any of the communities, and that women be at the table and be part of those discussions because they have much to say about what is needed going forward and the roles that everyone in the community needs to play. So I think that's a very important question and one of great concern to us, and I know certainly to Dasu and to everyone who cares about the conditions that continue to go on.
Any more questions? Can you just want to take photographs of you?
How U.S. will involved for this issue? I would like to know what actions you plan to make for this, according to your foreign policy.
Well, one of the issues in terms of the women's piece that you raised, I will tell you, is that my government has issued recently, President Obama promulgated a national action plan on women, peace, and security. And it instructs our government to work with communities in conflict or coming out of conflict to ensure there are myriad needs, to be sure, but also to ensure that there's political empowerment taking place and that women are fully participating. So hopefully as we go forward and as there are opportunities and conditions are set, that might be one way in which we can help make a difference.
Well, one last question. Aren't the men going to do anything about it? Well, I think you've taken enough photographs already.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take the ambassador away. And thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you all.
Oh, dear.